Good morning, class. I hope you all had a good night's sleep and are ready to soak up some new things today.
I'm still sleepy.
We are going to be learning about pictographs. Has anyone heard of a pictograph before? No? It kind of sounds like picture, don't you think so? Picto and picture sound a lot alike. That is because it has a graph. It is a graph that has pictures. Pictures are grouped together in rows next to choices, types of things, and sometimes even names. Just as you have grouped together objects that are similar, we now group objects or pictures to show an amount. What does amount mean again, Cheyenne?
Amount is the number of stuff someone has.
Great. Not always someone, but something too. Right, class?
Yes.
Pictographs use pictures to show us information, like a secret code or password. So today we will all be detectives. We will find keys that will help us decode the graph so we can understand it. First, I will show you an example on the blackboard. Alright, class, when you read the information on a pictograph, it is like reading a word problem. Here we see apples eaten by Farmer Joe's horses at the top of the graph. This is the title of the graph. Henry, when you go to the library, what do you see on the outside of a book?
The title.
Right. And Sally, what does the title usually tell you about the book?
What the book is about.
Exactly. The title of a graph does the same thing. It tells you what the graph is about. So what is this graph about, class?
Apples eaten by Farmer Joe's horses.
Good. Now here we see the names of the horses. Braden, can you read the names of the horses, please?
Rusty, Dave, Copper, and Skippy.
Alright, now is when we get to put our detective skills into use. We need to locate what is called the key. The key is the secret password to the graph. Here we see the different amounts of apples next to each horse's name. Is this right, class?
Yes.
So instead of the graph telling us how many apples each horse ate, we have to count the pictures to find out instead. Here the key shows that one apple in the graph equals one apple eaten. Does everyone see this? So in order to find out how many apples Rusty, Dave, Copper, and Skippy ate, we will need to do what, class?
Count the apples.
Great. So Evan, which apples will we count if we want to find out how many Rusty ate?
The apples in the row next to his name.
Good job. So count with me, class.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's write a 4 at the end of the row to remind us how many Rusty ate so we don't have to count it again later. Now what if I said I was going to count all of the apples in the whole graph to see how many Dave ate? Is this correct?
No,
Why not, Lewis?
because that would tell you how many all of them ate together.
You're right, Lewis. So which one should I count then, Sarah?
The ones next to Dave's name.
Thank you. Let's count them together.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And write the 5 at the end. Great. Now let's count coppers.
1, 2.
And now Skippy.
1.
It's pretty simple reading pictographs. Would you agree, class?
Yes.
Awesome. Now we're going to practice making our own pictograph as a class. We will take a vote over each of our favorite kinds of pizza.
I love pizza.
George, what do you think our title should be for this pictograph?
Favorite pizza.
That sounds good to me. Okay, Kayla, I have a question for you. Should we use slices of pizza or flowers for our pictures?
Pizza.
Good choice. Now that we have our picture picked, we need to make a key. Since we are using pizza slices for our pictures, we have to tell whoever it is that is reading our graph what one pizza slice equals. Is this right, class?
Yes.
We will be taking a vote on our favorite pizza, so one pizza slice is going to equal one student's vote or one student's favorite pizza. In this graph, we will have three choices: cheese, pepperoni, and sausage.
My dad says pizza makes you fat.
Alright, raise your hand if your favorite pizza is cheese. Okay, 7. So now we will draw 7 slices of pizza. Where, class?
Next to the cheese.
That's right, next to the cheese.
I like 5 cheese.
And we will write 7 out to the side as a reminder. Okay, now if you raised your hands for cheese, you cannot raise your hand again. How many of you like pepperoni the best? 5. Alright, so now I will draw 5 slices next to sausage. Is this correct, Lily?
Yes.
Are you sure? Listen carefully. 5 students like pepperoni, so should we draw 5 slices next to sausage or pepperoni?
Pepperoni.
Great job. They should be drawn next to the pepperoni instead. We'll write 5 out to the side. Now, if you raised your hand for cheese or pepperoni, do not raise your hand. So how many of you like sausage the best? 3. Alright, so now 3 slices go next to sausage, and again we'll write the number 3. We have successfully drawn a pictograph. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now Kevin, can you tell me what kind of pizza was the most favorite pizza out of all of the students?
Cheese.
Great. Now Arthur, how many students chose pepperoni as their favorite?
5.
And Mindy, can you tell me what the least favorite pizza was?
Sausage.
How can you tell?
Because it has the smallest number.
Great job, class. I think we're ready for today's worksheet.
We forgot the pepperonis.
You did so wonderful today, class. I am confident that you all know what a pictograph tells us and how to make one for yourselves. Let's run through a quick review before the bell rings. Where do we usually find the title of a pictograph, class?
At the top.
Yes. And Trevor, what does the title tell us? What the graph is about.
Yes.
What is the most important part of the pictograph, Amy? It's not the pictures. That is a good answer, Amy, but there is something that is even more important. It tells us the picture's amount. Does that ring a bell?
Yes.
You're right. It's the key. Great work. Don't forget that the key is the secret code or password to the graph. A pictograph is a graph that uses pictures. Wasn't this fun, class?
Yes.
Now, tomorrow we will be using pictographs again, except now our special password or key will be more than one. What does this mean? It means that we will be counting pictures by twos. Make sure you get your rest tonight. See you all tomorrow.
I'm hungry now.